We are. Welcome, everybody, to Buccaneer Arena, Ames Hockey Network. We're coming to you live for this morning's matchup between the Ames Lightning and the Des Moines Scorpions. We had an opportunity to play this team in the preseason and came away with a victory 2-0 back in early October. Definitely hoping to get on the win column here today. Both these teams looking to get right here. The Scorpions have a record of 1-4 going into this morning's matchup. The Lightning are 2-3. Of course, we had a bye weekend last weekend, and that was coming off the heels of our trip out to Davenport, where we lost both those games to the Quad Cities. They're still on top of the league standings and look like the team to beat. So, again, playing the Scorpions here this morning. A couple names you're going to want to watch here for the Scorpions. Number 27, Sammy Clark. He's got 6 points. Number 17, Isaac Schlepphorst has 6 points. Number 20, Isaac Singh has 6. And number 23, Austin Cohen is kind of their all-around defensive player. Okay, starting out, we have Simonson, Kopic, and Van Bergen on forwards. And here comes Cohen. I believe that's Cohen for a shot. Kind of loses the puck there at the end. Bristow able to flip it out. Another shot in deep. Whiff looking for the outlet pass. Kind of goes through neutral zone there. Whiff going back to cover. Singh putting pressure, and we flick it off the boards. Quick shot there by the Scorpions. Easy save there for Gagne. Okay, wholesale line change. We got Fonts, Keller, Brem Garza, and Schlater. Schlater, Fonts, Keller for forwards, Garza, Brem on D. Fonts here to take the face off. Loses the face off. Quick shot there. And that's number 17. That's Schlepphorst. That's their leading scorer. So need to win the face off here. Keller flicks it up. Shouldn't be icing, and they're going to call icing. Going to come all the way back down to the other side of the ice and do it over again. Fonts wins the faceoff. Scorpions able to bury it deep. There's Sammy Clark, another one of their leading point scorers. Fonts able to, we got a 2-on-1 here, Fonts and Keller. Puck gets knocked up out of play. Fonts goes into the boards there pretty hard. It looks like he's hurt. Line change here. Simonson, Erhecki, Smith as forwards. Bristow and Whiff on D. Scorpions win the face-off. They're looking to roll behind the net. There's number 23. Austin Cohen there carrying the puck. Erhecki able to take it in deep. Soft toss there. Fields able to make the save. Again, when we played these guys in the preseason, I think we had 40 shots on goal, and that Fields for the Scorpion played a really, really great game. Erhecki battling in the corner. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Erhecki tripping. That was pretty easy call on that one. I was hoping they didn't see it. So we're going to go on a PK here. Erhecki can't believe it, but he did just pull the guy's foot right out from underneath him. So power play here. I think we got 13-19 left. The dots here, the scoreboard at Bucks Arena. We're missing a couple bulbs, so it's kind of tough to see. Bristow gets it in deep. Rim it around. The Scorpions have a 2-1 opportunity here, though. That's not offsides. Pass it right in front of Gagne. Nice shot there by Clark. Just wide of the net. Bristow's going to sauce that one out. Smith challenging here. Scorpions looking to set up. Still have a minute 18 left on the penalty kill. That was offsides. Face off here in the neutral zone. Fonts take the face off here with Keller. We got Garza and Brem on D. Minute 11 left on the penalty kill here. Clark takes it in the zone, swings it over to Singh. Puck's in deep. Brem's looking to rim it around. Oh, Keller's got an opportunity here. Kill some time. He might even get a good shot. Brem there. Ooh, puck that's deflected into the net. Brem's going to carry it deep. Scorpion's able to gain control of the puck. Got Fonts and Garza back on D. Soft shot there on net. Puck still loose. Garza able to flip it up along the boards. Brem looking to toss it out, and we're able to clear the zone. We've got 25 seconds left here on the penalty kill. Clark sends it deep. Lucy in there challenging. Scorpion's able to keep it deep. Rims around. Brem coming out to challenge. Clark's got the puck. He sends it back to Gibson, number 71. Fonts got the puck here, and we are full strength. Uh-oh, point blank. Wide of the net there by Clark. We got to put some pressure on him. Send it in deep, deflect it out. Kopic's chasing down. She's going to beat it. She's going to get a shot. Nice shot by Kopic. Low, pad level. Scorpion's able to clear. Bristow looking for Van Bergen. Pass gets deflected there in the neutral zone. Sauced up there by Whiff. Bristow's got the puck. Looking to set up. Just a little bit out of the reach there of Van Bergen. Here comes Simonson entering the zone. Puck's going deep. Van Bergen to chase. Bristow along the boards. Back to neutral. Let's get out of the zone. Here comes Bristow. He's going to try to dangle around. He's going to get an opportunity. Deflected there by Walls. He wore that one on the shin, and you can tell that's hurting him a little bit. And we're going to have an icing and a wholesale line change. Fonts will take the draw here with Smith and Erhecki. Bristow and Whiff on D. So Fonts versus Schlepphorst here for the draw. Fonts wins the draw. Turnover back to Bristow. Bristow tosses it in deep. Fonts is there. He's looking for Erhecki. Erhecki's in front of the net. Gets flicked in there. Scorpion's able to recover. Exit the zone. Bristow tosses it back in. Gains control of the puck. Here comes Bristow up ice. He's got a full head of steam. Fonts is there on the backside. Oh, there we go. We got a penalty here on the Scorpions. We're going to have a man advantage. Bristow got taken down into the boards by number 23, Austin Cohen. That would be their assistant captain. Pretty good defenseman, high motor kid. Okay, Fonts back to take the draw. We have Keller and Schlater as his wingers. Garza and Brem on D. Fonts wins the draw to Keller. Keller back to Brem. Brem takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Keller there to chase. Keller's going to try to walk it. He does. Shot hits Fields right in the chest, and he's able to cover. Good play there by Keller. He was able to walk the circle, cleared his man, and was able to take a shot there point blank. So we're going to reset it again here. The right dot. Fonts versus Schlepphorst. Fonts wins the draw back to Keller. Puck's now back to Garza. Garza's going to take a soft puck in. And the Scorpions able to clear. Turnover there by Garza. Garza flicks it along. Fonts is going to gain control of the puck. He gets around Clark. Moves it up the ice. We got a 3-on-2. Fonts goes wide. Takes a shot. Blocked by Fields. Scorpions able to clear the zone. Uh-oh, here we go. We got Schlepphorst. Got to come in. Takes a shot wide. Here comes Fonts with the puck. Through the neutral zone. He's got Keller with him. Shot. Keller. There we go. Shot there low by Fonts. Hits Fields pad level. Keller races to the net. Able to clean up the garbage. 1-0 Lightning. That's what we've been talking about in broadcasts is if you shoot low, especially when you're out on the point or away from the net, the goalie's going to go down to his butterfly. If it hits him pad level or lower, he's going to kick that one out, and Keller was there for the rebound. So it looks like 8 minutes left to go here in the first period. Lightning take the first lead, 1-0. Goal by Keller, assist by Fonts. We got Whiff and Bristow out on D. Simonson as center, and Kopic and Van Bergen as his flankers. Van Bergen here has got the puck. She hits Bristow in stride. Turnover there. Shot low. Van Bergen able to clear that puck. Bristow's got the puck. Back to Kopic. Kopic trying to enter the zone. And she will. Offsides. Offsides is the call. 8:01 left in the first period. Ames Lightning 1-0. Shots on goal pretty even here this morning. Lightning with 7 shots on goal. The Scorps have 6. Simonson here to take the draw. We gain it. Van Bergen carries it in the zone. Pass back to, fancy pass there. Loose. Fancy pass there by Van Bergen back to Simonson. He had a shot. Fields struggled to handle that one, but was able to cover. All right, wholesale line change. Got Fonts, Smith, Erhecke as forwards. Garza and Brem on D. Looks like we got the top line out here for the Scorpions. Fonts wins the draw. Brem takes a soft shot, deflected. Smith looking to center, deflected. McCarthy there to clear up the puck. Puck's still loose. Brem's going to get a shot here. Ooh, fans on it. Erhecke back to Corral. I don't know quite why we did that pass there. Low shot, wide of the net there by the Scorps. Puck still loose in front, off to the side. Nice square up there by Gagne. Hit him right in the chest there. Okay, line change here again. So we're going to go with Simonson, Keller, Schlater, Bristow, and Whiff on D. Bristow's going to gather the puck here, take it through the neutral zone. Gets shedded off the puck there, still maintains control. He's going to try to take it. Here we go. Enters the zone. Dangles. That's got to be interference. Keller takes a shot. High. Bristow got the puck. He's going to take a shot there. Blocked by Fields. We need somebody in there to get that rebound. Everybody looking a little tired here this morning. Singh here carrying the puck for the Scorpions. Passes it back to Dreamin. Dreamin mishandles it. Simonson out there to battle. Puck enters the zone. Step up. Scorp's able to keep it deep. Keller racing through the neutral zone. We got a 2-on-1. Keller's going to get, wide of the net. Scorp's back to hunt it down. Whiff tries to toss it. We run into our own player. Brim back in the zone, able to corral. Looks like we're on a fly change here. Nobody wants. I thought they were going to call icing there, and they finally do. Ref kind of got tangled up there along the boards on the line change, and I couldn't get to his hand very quick to blow the whistle. All right, Fonts is going to take the draw here with Kopic and Van Bergen as his flankers. Garza and Brim on D. Fonts wins the draw. Kopic looking to chip it along the boards. Fonts able to take the puck. He's got Van Bergen. Schlepphorst able to clear Fonts off the puck. And here comes Sammy Clark. Here comes Clark. Shot wide of the net. Greenman able to control the puck down in the zone. And that's what Sammy Clark is good at. Somehow his stick finds the puck right in front of the net. Fonts was on him. Was able to bury that thing right past glove side on Gagne. 1-1 here. 5:11 to go in the first period. So goal there by Clark, assisted by Isaac Schlepphorst for the Scorpion. Knots this thing back up at 1-1. Van Bergen enters the zone. Fonts is there for Kopic trying to take a shot on net. She's got it deep in the zone. Fonts is there for a shot. Goes high off the board. Here comes Cohen. Cohen able to take it across the ice. We got Whiff and Bristow back on D. Fonts gets it in the neutral zone. Able to gets tied up there. Still in the zone. Kopic able to keep it. Van Bergen. Fonts has got a shot here. Tries to go back hit. Oh, yeah. Got a hooking call there. That's probably going to be on number 23, Austin Cohen. I think they're going to call him for a slashing, hooking. Man advantage here. Forward's going to change. We're going to have Simonson, Erhecki, and Smith out for forwards. Bristow and Whiff on D. Bristow's going to fire this thing. Goal. Number 63, Curtis, came out there to battle Bristow on the blue line. Once Bristow was able to shed him, he walked right in, and that's a dangerous shot. So, power play goal there. We needed one of those. I think that might have been our first power play goal of the year. Bristow, unassisted. 4:28 to play left in the first period. Schlepphorst works it past Garza. Erhecki back down the challenge. Shot low on net. Erhecki clears it around. Singh coming back to get the puck. Pass up to Simonson. Simonson looking to carry it through the neutral zone. Singh, number 20. Can't enter the puck. Can't enter the zone. Simonson with some full head of steam here. Able to get the edge. Centers it. Ooh, Erhecki was right there. Fell right off the stick. We got to retreat here pretty quick. Oh. And just like that, the Scorpions were able to knot it up. It's the Schlepphorst Clark line there. I think that was Clark there again that scored. No, that was Schlepphorst, I believe, that scored on that one. But 2v2. Looks like Clark went to the backside and was able to pass it across to Schlepphorst, and Schlepphorst buries it in the net. There's another goal. Number 63, Curtis there, dangles around Whiff and able to get into the zone. 3-2 Scorps. Fonts and Curtis here to take the draw. One there by the Scorpions. Scorpions flick it up the board. Whiff there to gain control of it. He's going to try to flick it deep. Keller gets it 1v1. Oh. Curtis flicks it along the board. A lot of battle in there in front of the net. Condell carries it up to the ice. Bristow able to regain control. He's got a full head of steam. Bristow gets around. Wide of the net there. Keller and Fonts. Shot goes high, deflected, out of play. Good sequence there by that line. Wholesale line change. We're going to have Simonson, Kopic, Van Bergen as forwards, Brim, and Garza on D. Simonson takes the draw. One there by the Scorpions. Up to Clark, he loses control. Schlepphorst looking to gain the zone, buries it deep. Brim back to Chase. He's got some ice. Puck still stays in the zone. Dangerous. Able to be covered there by Gagnon. No doubt the Scorpions have been the more physical team here this morning. Draw one there by the Scorpions. Larson takes a shot on goal. Another deep. They got three guys deep. Here we go. We got 2-on-1. Simonson controlling the puck. Passes it over to Van Bergen. Van Bergen takes a shot. Glove save by Fields. Okay, we got a line change. Airhecky, Smith, Fonts coming out. Bristow and Whiff on D. See if Fonts tries to win this one back to Bristow, and Bristow takes a shot out from the point. Shot gets deflected. Wall's there in the corner for the Scorpions to flick it along the board. Bristow able to hold it in the zone. Bristow's got the puck. Sing for the Scorpions there, giving chase. Flips it around to Whiff. Whiff surveying. Tries to flick it up the boards. Deflected there by the Scorpions. Sammy Clark. Puck's loose. Airhecky's got it. Able to exit the zone. Scorpions going to reset here. Turnover. Fonts has got the puck. He's going to get a shot. Oh, he loses it. Fields able to cover it. One minute here left in the first period. Scorpions up 3-2. Simonson here to take the draw with Keller and Schlater as forwards. Garza and Brim on D. Scorp's able to flip it out of the zone. Garza gets control of the puck, loses the handle in the neutral zone. Simonson's got it. Brem looking to control the puck in the zone. He's got Greeman for the Scorpions challenging him. Puck's loose there in the zone. Simonson's got it. 1v1. Takes a shot. Glove saved by Fields. Good shot. Good shot there by Simonson. And we're going to reset here. Face off in our offensive zone. Simonson taking the face off versus Schlepphorst. I don't know if we broke a stick or part of Bucks Arena. We had some debris there on the ice. Scorpions win the draw. Number 23, Austin Cohen with the full head of steam. He's looking to carry it up the ice. Flicks it deep into the zone. Chases his own puck. Ooh, dangerous. Greeman there. Takes a shot. Guards a battle along the boards, able to kick it. Oh, no. Backside of the net, wide open. Little miscommunication there with our defense as number 4, Greeman, able to park that puck in the back of the net. Nobody there to cover the backside. 4-2 Scorpions. 3 seconds left here in the first period. All right, here to start the second period. Shots on goal pretty even. Lightning at 13, Scorpions at 11. Score 4-2. Scorpions. Fonts enters the zone. Flicks it. Pad save there by Fields. Van Bergen. Scorp's able to clear the zone. We tag back up. Oh, no. Whiff able to keep it in the zone. Looks to flick it along. He's still kicking it along. Van Bergen there to battle. Kopic in the corner. Puck goes out of play, deflected by Bristow. 14:07 here left in the second period. Kind of a slow start there for the second. Looks like the Scorps are going to swap out their forwards. We're going to stay with the same lines. Fonts wins the draw back to Whiff. Whiff's controlling the puck. Looking for options. Turnover. McCarthy able to control the puck. Nice pass there to Sammy Clark. Sammy Clark drops it off to Schlepphorst. Schlepphorst back to Clark. Goal. That line has destroyed us. Clark and Schlepphorst, not sure who scored that goal, but one of them did. 5-2 Scorps. Feels like we're at the point where this game could get out of hand. Simonson here to take the draw. Wins it. Back to Erhecki. Erhecki looking to flick it along the boards. Gets it in the zone. Simonson there to challenge. Scorp going to flick it over. Exit the zone. Singh carries into the zone. No penalty there. Clark able to get it. Schlepphorst got control of it again. Pad save there by Gagne. I've been pronouncing his name wrong here the whole season. It's Gagne. Lucien Gagne. Big pad save there by Gagne. Draw one there by the... and they had two guys wide open in front of the net. Pass just moved it through. Little pressure there. Erhecki flicks it on into the neutral zone. Smith there to challenge. Pass over to Walls. Erhecki, you got a loose puck. Pass up to Curtis. Curtis over to Brem. Brem flicks it up. Over to Cohen. He's going to get a shot here. Wide deflected. Garza in to challenge Greenman. Greenman maintains control. Gagne is just going to cover that one. Okay, line change here. 12:20 left in the... oh, and we get a late addition. The white helmet, Darian Walker. Must not have knew what time the game started today. Well, better late than never. Looks like we need some help on D. Jones is giving him a earful. 10:15, not 10:45. We're short a player. We're trying to go on penalty kill ourselves. Font's going to take the draw. Keller and Schlater as his wingers. Fonts loses the draw. Greenman sauces it over. Schlater going up to battle along the boards. Gets tied up. Oh! Puck got deflected there. It was loose. Bristow, Keller, Fonts. Bristow's going to take a deep shot on net. Goes wide. Puck loose. Field's able to cover. Not sure if that one got deflected or not. Another quick line change here. Walker stepping onto the ice for the first time. The freshest legs here in the arena. Simonson here to take the draw with Kopic and Van Bergen. Brem and Walker as his D. Kopic gives chase there. Schlepphorst able to take it through the zone. Dangles. Loses the puck. Loses a stick. Simonson's got, he's going to flick it in deep. Icing. Oh, they're going to wave it up. Oh. I don't know why they were. Slash. A slash on who? Everybody's pointing and the kid can't believe it. Number 25, Tinsley for the Scorpions. We're going to go on a power play. Face-off's going to be to the left of Fields. Cliff's going to take the draw here with Erhecki and Smith. Walker and Brem on D. Scorpions win the draw. Flick it around. Brem not able to get over to the boards in time. And we'll look for the setup. And turnover there. Clark's going to bury deep. Brem back to chase. He's got Schlepphorst on him. There, Hecky kind of mishandles the puck there. Walker's going to go. He's going to carry it through the zone. Oh, whiff. Puck goes wide. Oh, Smith almost able to get that. Bristol's going to carry in the zone. Turnover. Clark gets it. Shoots. Hits the top bar. There's some lackadaisical play there by Bristow. Whiff going to enter the zone. Pass it over to Bristow. Bristow deflected. Walker's going to get a shot. Shoots. Fields covers. 27 seconds left here on the power play. Feel like we need to get a goal here. Vance, Keller, and Schlater coming out. Bristow and Garza on D. And we're puck loose. Scorpions able to clear the zone. Garza loses the puck as well. Singh, shot wide. Bristow's got the puck. He flicks it around. Up to Cohen. Hip check there by Fonce. Fonce got control of the puck, and they're even strength there by the Scorpions. Fonce enters the zone. Scorpions able to clear the zone. Bristow got control of the puck. He's got a head of steam. He's going to enter the zone. Got Keller on the backside. Wraps it around, and goal. Goal there by Kyan Bristow. I think that's number 2 here for the day for him. 9:34 left to go in the second period. 3 goals for the Lightning, 5 for the Scorpions. Simonson takes the draw. Kopic and Van Bergen as his flankers. Schlepphorst able to win. Walker, low shot. Gagne was able to glove that one. Face off in the defensive zone to the left of Gagne. Simonson here to take the draw. Draw 1. Turnover. Walker able to get it. He's got some ice. Passes it up to Kopic. Pad save there by Fields. Kopic giving chase. Rims around. Nice defensive play there by Walker. Go for the body. Van Bergen entering the zone. She flicks it in. Oh, nice shot there by Van Bergen. Smith. That was Brem. Walker able to shed the guy off the puck there. Curtis. Scorps just going to enter it deep. Pass up to Kopic. Curtis there, able to control the puck, flicks it into Gagne. Gagne's loose. Ooh, dangerous there. Able to cover. Just a soft little flick there to Gagne, and I think the puck might have went on edge there. He struggled to capture that one. Whiff here to take the draw with Smith and Erhecki as his forwards. Bristow and Kyan's going to get a shot here. 1v1 versus Fields. Goes backside. Oh, nice save there by Fields. Sometimes you got to call out a big save by the opponent's goalie. That was and another one. Bristow tried to deke out Fields, go to his backhand, and Fields was able to deflect that off to the corner. Bristow able to gain control of the puck again. Nasty shot by Bristow. Big glove save there by Elijah Fields for the Scorpion. Erhecki. Puck still loose. Who wants it? Whiff's got it in the corner. Bristow wide of the net. Can Garza? Garza's got to come up and attack that puck to try to keep that in the zone. Bristow's going to get control of the puck here. Turnover there. Oh, no. Big blocker save there by Gagne. Able to flick it along the boards. Erhecki tries to flick it up. Scorpions able to keep it in the zone. Oh, we got a 2-on-1. Erhecki's going to get a good shot here. Goes high. Whiff. Fans on the puck there. Curtis coming up through the zone. We got Garza in good position back on D. Garza able to slow him down. Puck's on edge. Bristow able to control. Keller out. Erhecki just not able to handle the puck. He's going to toss it in deep. Font's coming in off the boards. Flicked up and cross ice. Walker's going to beat him to it. Keller passes it over to Schlater. Schlater mishandles the puck. Out of the zone we go. Out of play. Somebody got a souvenir over there. I think that might be my son. Oh, yeah, Leon. Looked like you got a souvenir. No. A warm-up maybe for tonight's games. They play the Pee Wee team plays up in Des Moines later on, or excuse me, up in Ames later on this afternoon. Fonts to take the draw versus Singh. Singh wins the draw. Brim able to get the puck. Keller's open on the far side. Schlepphorst takes a shot. Gagne save. Schlepphorst goes to the corner. This line's been dangerous for the Scorpions today. And there's another puck loose. Gagne able to cover. This line for the Scorpions, Schlepphorst, Sammy Clark, and Isaac Singh have put up a lot of points here today. All right, 6:20 left to go here in the second period. Fonts takes the draw. Scorpions win. Clark takes a shot. Gagne able to cover. And we'll do it over again. Shots on goal, 14 for the Lightning, 15 for the Scorpions. Clark looking for a wraparound. Puck loose, puck loose. Wholesale line change. Simonson here to take the draw. Kopic and Van Bergen. Bristow and Garza on D. Puck one there by the Scorpions. Shot on goal, blocked by Bristow. Kopic looking to bury it deep. Nice pass there to Simonson. Simonson, low shot. Ooh, high. Van Bergen able to grab that stick. Schlepphorst carrying in through the zone. He's going to take a shot. Tries to dangle around Bristow. Bristow has none of it. Garza. Scorpions able to put it back in deep. Simonson grabs the puck. Turnover there to Clark. Schlepphorst. Ooh. Nice action there by the Scorpions. Another low shot. Bristow stops that one. Flicks it out of the zone. And it won't be an icing. McCarthy back to capture. He flicks it up. Tries to chip it along the boards. Bristow able to control the puck. He's going to enter the zone. Try to go wide. Number 24 laid out there as Bristow tried to dangle around him. We have Garza in good position here. Schlepphorst going to try to carry. Nice stick there by Garza. Simonson trying to get the puck out. Scorp's able to keep it in. Schlepphorst looking to dangle. They got it. Shot, goal. Six-3 Scorps. 4:44 left to go here in the second period. With to take the draw, Erhecke and Smith. Brem and Walker on D. Curtis going to flip that one deep. Looking to set it up. Put very little pressure. He squares up. He's going to get a point-blank shot. Gagne save. Another save. Puck still loose. Danger, danger, danger. Puck able to, can't, got it out of the zone. Austin Cohen there to settle her down. Going to reset here for the Scorpion. Flicks it up to Greenman. Greenman loses control of the puck. Back to Smith. Smith's going to flick it up. Pop fly there to Fields. Glove save. Line change here by the Lightning. Fonts, Keller, Schlater line coming out. Bristow and Garza on D. Puck one there by the Scorpions. Turnover there in the zone. Austin Cohen trying to dangle around. Flicks it in deep. Bristow able to wall him up. Keller flicks it up the boards. Scorp still controlling the zone. A lot of bodies on the ice right now. Keller's going to try to win that foot race. Wall's able to get there first. Garza has Bristow across ice. He D-to-D pass. He does. Bristow going to be able to control the zone here. Fonts is going in on the far side. Nice dangle there. Puck is loose. Goal. Goal. Not sure if Bristow or Fonts got that one, but good to see these kids still wanting to battle. 4-6. 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. Goal there by Fonts, assisted, looks like, by Bristow on that one. All right, let's battle, boys. Let's battle. Same lines, Fonts, Keller, Schlater, Bristow, and Garza on D. Fonts battling with Curtis. Keller able to toss it in deep. 71 flicks it along the boards there. Puck's loose in front of the net. Schlepphorst able to get the puck there. Nice stick there by Garza. Turnover. Sammy Clark coming in the zone. He looks to sauce the pass that. Gagne going to cover. Line change. We're going to have Brem and Walker step out on D. And Kopic, Van Bergen, and Simonson as forwards. 2:47 here to go in the second period. Down 4-6. Simonson to take the draw. Curtis, quick shot on goal. Van Bergen able to corral it. Looking for some options. Turnover there in front of the zone. Clark tries to dangle around. Walker's got it. Walker's still doing it. He's got a full head of steam here. He's going to enter the zone. Sauces it. Puck's still loose. Uh-oh. Here comes Sammy Clark. We got to hustle and get back on D. Pass there. He's going to toss it in deep. Schlepphorst there to cover. Van Bergen gives chase. Puck along the boards. Van Bergen still battling. She gets control of the puck. Clark able to neutralize it. Walker able to flip that one out. Simonson in the chase. Curtis number 63 there for the Scorpions. Puck's loose. Defense is changing there. We maintain the zone. Van Bergen able to toss it deep. Simonson in there to battle. Nice stick there by Kopic to deflect. Garza's going to corral this thing. He's going to take a low shot. Deflected. Van Bergen goes to the corner. She sauces that one. Out to Garza. Garza, Simonson, and Curtis is just going to flick that one along the boards. Bristow there to cover. We're going to get a change here for our forwards. Smith is coming out with a lazy play there by Fields. Almost deflected that one in net. Whiff out along the boards. He's able to get the puck. Bristow there to step in. Puck gets flicked out of the zone. Air Hecky back to Corral. He's got guards along the boards. He sees him. Puck's out of the zone. Isaac Singh for the Scorpions able to corral. Smith giving chase. Walls flicks it up to Singh. 44 seconds to go here. Singh going to drop that in deep. Bristow out to get the puck. Puck gets turned over there. Sauce pass in front of the net. That's going to be tripping there by the Scorpions. And Smith just gave him a little shoulder charge. I think that was incidental. I don't think that was on purpose. I think they just kind of ran into each other there. Didn't look like he fell down very hard, but he's holding his head. So Smith is going to go onto the bench here, or into the box, the sin bin. 30 seconds left to go. Again, it wasn't a hard hit. It looked more incidental than anything, but the Scorpion player must have fell down and hit his head. Yeah, so the kid that was down for the Scorpions, number 10 here, he got called for a slashing. That would be Michael Kundell. Called for a slashing, and then again, incidental hit there by Smith for the equalizer. So we're still going to play 5-on-5 hockey here. 30 seconds left to go in the second period. Fonts to take the draw with Keller and Schlater as his wingers. Brem and Walker back on D. Keller able to flick the puck up, enter the zone, chases after Walls. Walls flips it around back to McCarthy. Fonts is going to beat him there. Fonts carries the puck right in front of the net. Walls is going to flick it on. Walker's got it. Puck goes deep. Keller back there. Brem and sauce that on net. Ooh, puck goes in. Loose puck there. A lot of bodies. A lot of traffic there in front of the net. Weren't able to bury that one. All right, here to start the third period. Scorps up 6-4 over the Lightning. Got Fonts here to take the draw. Schlater and Keller as flankers. Bremen and Walker back on D. Pass back to Walker. Walker over to Schlater. Schlater just got dumped that one. He tries to hit Fonts. Fonts enters the zone. Rims around. Probably won't be icing. We don't cut the ice here in between periods, so that puck slows down quite a bit. Turnover there by Brim. Oh, big save there by Gagne. Clark tried to flip it right over top of him, unable to. Puck loose in front. Gagne covers. So turnover there by Walker deep in the zone. And I don't know if it was Schlepphorst or Clark for the Scorpions that were able to corral that puck. Tried to flip it right over Gagne. I think it hit him in the shoulder and went over the net. Nice play there by Gagne. Big save. Can't really afford to go down another goal here. Bristow able to flick it along. Kopic gives chase. Van Bergen up along the boards. Still battling, still battling. Puck's loose. Bristow's going to take it, enter the zone. He's going to try to split both defenders. Flicks it right in through Fields in the 5-hole. Both defenders tried to squeeze him down. He was able to grease through, get that long arm, that long stick, and flick it 5-hole through Fields there to get us one step closer here. We got a game now, folks. 6-5. 6-5 here. Scorpions still with a 1-goal advantage. 14 minutes left here to go in the third period. Simonson here to take the draw. With Kopic and Van Bergen as his flankers. Garza and Bristow on D. Draw one there. Kopic flicks it into the zone. She gives chase. Puck tries to get advanced, able to flick it right over Bristow's stick. Bristow's going to set back up. Moves quickly past Larson. Singh given over to challenge him. Van Bergen beats it. Passes. Ooh, nice shot there by Simonson. Was deflected. But good action there by that forward line of Kopic and Van Bergen. Kopic able to try to keep it into the zone. Larson able to clear it. Good hustle here by this line. Nice play, nice stick there by Garza. Bristol's going to grab the puck. He's going to enter the zone. Puck gets deflected. He gets walled off. Van Bergen going to give chase behind the net. Scorp's just going to flick it up along the boards. Garza gets the stick. He looks to enter it back in. Back over to Kopic. Kopic giving chase. Sauced in. Gagne able to cover. All right, Smith and Kundell are able to exit the sin bin. Got 12:57 left to go here in the third. Scorpion 6, Lightning 5. Whiff going to take the draw with Smith and Erhecki. Brem and Walker on D. Schlepphorst able to control the puck. Takes a shot. Gagne. Big save there by Gagne. Puck loose. Smith able to corral. He flicks it up. Walker's going to get control of it. Walker's going to carry it out of the zone through the neutral. He's got a full head of steam. Enters the zone. Scorp's able to flick it around. Schlepphorst here. Got one on the backside. Sammy Clark takes the puck, shoots it low on net, goes wide of the net. Nobody wants to go hustle to go get that puck. Puck loose. Oh, geez. We got to get this puck out of here now. Covered. Covered. Danger, danger, danger. Feel like we can't go down another goal here. All right, we got Fonts, Keller, and Schlater line coming out. Bristow and Garza on D. Fonts take the draw versus Singh. This is the danger line here for the Scorpions. This has been where most of their production has come from. Puck still loose. Fonts and Singh battling. I think it's under somebody's skate. Finally comes loose, flick back on the Scorpion. Scorpion's going to bury it deep. Bristow and Schlepphorst there battling along. Fonts coming in for assistance. Singh able to win that puck. Schlater looking for a pass. He's going to flick it along the boards. Puck's loose. Bristow's got it. Up to Keller. Bristow going to carry it through neutral. Has Keller and Fonts there. Tries to dangle. Keller picks it up. Puck loose. Schlater there. Uh-oh. Michael Condell. Garza's going to have to come back. That's Curtis. Gagne comes out and scores. So what appeared to be like a bad line change there by the Scorpions ended up getting a fortuitous bounce. And Curtis able to go 1v1 versus Gagne and goes blocker side. Scorpions take a 2-goal lead. 7-5, 11-19 left to go here in the third period. Simonson, wall fell down. Kopic tries to flick it. Puck is loose. Scorp's able to get through the zone. Walker able to take him off of his skates. And he's down. Number 10 is down again. So clean hit by Walker there. That was the same Scorpion player that got dinged up here earlier in the game. He's down on the ice again. Looks like he's okay. Looks like we're going to take the draw here at center ice. Simonson, Kopic, Van Bergen as forwards. Walker and Brem on D. 10:55 here left to go in the third period. Scorps with the 2-goal advantage. 7-5. Puck one there. Greenman for the Scorpions going to try to enter the zone. Brem's in good stick there by Brem. Van Bergen's got the puck. She's going to go 2v1. She's going to carry it deep. She sneaks around, puts him puck low. Puck was loose there for a second. Nice hustle play by Van Bergen. She just gets so low to the ice that she's able to edge right around that defender. Sauced the puck on net. Fields able to make the save and cover. Whiff going to take the draw with Smith and Erhecki as his forwards. Bristow and Garza back on D. Looking for a goal here. Puck loose. Some massive humanity there. Puck turnover. Erhecki able to intercept that and bury that one deep. Keeps it in the zone, buries it deep again. Whiff going to go over to challenge. Bristow on the blue line. Going to try to flick it along, and they do. They're going to exit the zone. Got Erhecki and Garza back. They're going to bury it deep. Garza to give chase. Erhecki. Bristow controlling the puck. He's got a head of steam. He's going to carry it through the zone, through neutral. Oh, great stick there by Isaac Singh. Bristow's got to get up off the ice, and Singh's going to take it in deep. He's got the edge. Looks for the pass. Nice shot there by Singh. High. Smith able to grab the puck. Garza back there to collect it. Flicks it in deep. That'll be no icing. Rims it around. Bristow's going to set up. Fonts out at center. He's got Schlater out there as well with Erhecki. Puck gets deflected, and we run into each other there. Fonts able to edge him out. Going to control of the puck here. We got Keller up high. Bristol's up really high. And Fonts turns over the puck. Sing loses the stick. Schlater flicks it along into the neutral zone. We got no penalty. Delayed offsides. Pass up to Schlater. Schlater trying to maintain control of the puck. Soft toss up to Keller. Back into the zone. We are slow. Oh, no. You got to play that, Gagne. Gagne will play that. He flicks it up. Keller able to get it. Walker's got it. Walker's carrying through the neutral zone. He's got Fonts on the wing. Walker trying to dance. Gets tied up there with the Scorpions. Fonts is there on the backside. Puck goes wide. Van Bergen in there. She buries it deep. Fonts is going in to assist. Fonts got the puck. He's looking for Keller. Keller's in front of the net. Fonts and Singer battling there. Kicked out. Over to Tinsley there for the Scorpions. He flicks it in. Walker controls the puck. Change there by Fonts. Looks like Simonson's coming in. He loses an edge. Tinsley drop pass there to Schlepphorst. Schlepphorst going to take a shot on goal. Puck's wide. Gagne able to cover. So 7:50 to go here left in the third. Scorp still with the 2-goal advantage. Shots pretty equal. Goalies have been busy. Lightning's 38 shots on goal, and the Scorpions have 35. Simonson going to take the draw. Kopic and Van Bergen. Bristow. Puck gets loose. Bristow's got the puck. He tries to flick it along the boards. He flicks it over to Kopic. Kopic looking to win the foot race there. Cohen able to beat it, but there it goes. Low shot there by Simonson. Puck loose. Puck still loose. Into the corner it goes. Kopic giving chase. Cohen flicks it around. Bristow there. Able to flick it out. Garza's going to have to hustle back. Garza flicks it up to Bristow. Bristow tips it. Singh trying to enter the zone. Bristow turnover there. Singh's got it. Bristow, good stick there to raise his stick. Uh-oh. Danger here. Schlepphorst and Clark back there. Van Bergen able to flick it along. She hits up to Bristow. Bristow going to chip it along the boards. He loses it there. Felt like that was an opportunity. Offsides, late offsides. Line change. 7 minutes left to go in the game. 2-goal advantage by the Scorpions. Looks like we're going to have Whiff, Erhecki, and Smith out with Walker and Brem on D. Scorpions toss it deep. Walker back there to corral. Flicks it along the boards. Smith able to chip it up. Brem's putting pressure. Smith's trying to stay back with him. Turnover there. Whiff able to flick it out of the zone. Scorps are going to have to tag back up. Walker's got the puck here in the defensive zone. Looks set up. Soft chip along the boards. Luckily, Erhecki was able to get a stick on it. Ooh. The Scorpion player came down. Smith's got a shot. Good stick there by McCarthy on the Scorpions. Smith looking to center. Brem's going to get a shot. Ooh, he fans on it. Good dangle there by Brem. Ooh. Little high. Referee keeps it in the zone for us. Battle there. We're going to keep it deep. Whiff there to challenge somebody in front of the net. Whiff maintains. He flicks it up in front. Scorpions able to get control of the puck, and they're going to flick it out of the zone. Walker back on D. Bodies the guy out. Nice play there. Nice deep play there by Walker. Brem going to the bench. Bristow coming out. Larson tosses it in deep. Schlater coming out. Smith passes it up to Erhecki. Erhecki's going to try to enter the zone. He dangles around one. Stick handles. Keeps it low. Rebound. Puck gets cleared. Slow to get out of the zone. Bristow able to do a little fancy footwork there. He's going to get a shot. Oh, a tripping there. No call. Keller's coming in. He's going to try to flick it in deep into the zone. Unable to. Puck gets passed up to the Scorpions. He's going to take a shot. Puck's loose in front. Keller able to corral. Keller with the full head of steam. Bristow coming up. Pass to Bristow off his stick. Puck goes through the zone. Looks like the Scorpions are going to try to set it up and clear. Puck gets deflected. Oh, great pass there. Just flipped over his Schlepport stick. We got another guy wide open in front of the net. Two guys go out to the corner. Both Garza and Bristow go to the corner. We leave number 4, Greenman, right in front of the net. Schlepport's able to sauce the pass in there. Greenman flicks it in for his second goal of the game. .434 here to go in the third period. Scorps take an 8-5 lead. Timeout by Jones. The defense has to have, I get mine muted. Yeah, the defense has to have a little better communication there in the corner. Both Bristow and Garza went out to challenge Schlepphorst. Schlepphorst able to sauce a pass, and Greenman was right there in front of the net. Sometimes our forwards have to look in the zone too, and if they see a guy, they need to go a little deeper and race back to cover. But there's been a couple plays like that this game where we've left bodies wide open in front of the net. There's not much Gagne can do on that except try to get squared up. Jones calling timeout here, trying to change the momentum. It felt like when it was a 6-5 ball game, I thought, all right, we put one more goal in here and we could probably carry this thing to the finish line. But Scorpions have been pretty relentless here. Put a couple more goals in the net, and 8-5 game. Okay, who are we going to have here for a line? Looks like we're going to have Fonts, Keller, Erhecki. So we're seeing the lines change up here a little bit. Walker and Bristow on D. We have not seen this pair either. So we got 4 seniors and a junior out there right now. Fonts wins the draw back to Bristow. Bristow over to Walker. We're going to pull the goalie. Turnover there by Walker. Fonts has got to get that puck. Ooh, nice stick there by Keller. We got an empty net here, folks. Walker got the puck. He's going to chip it along the boards. Big hit there. They flick it in deep. And we pass here, pass there to Bristow. Bristow can't control the puck. We turn it over in the zone. They flick it deep. Turnover there. We're going to go along the boards. Walker able to get the puck. Oh, turnover. Nice stick there by Erhecki. We just can't get it out of the zone. We got a 2-man advantage. Turnover there. Pass up to Keller. Keller's going to enter the zone. Back to Bristow. Bristow's going to dangle. Fonts is in front. Save there by Fields. And Bristow's going to get a penalty. And Bristow was chirping too much, so his day is done. So I believe that means he has to sit the next game as well. That's an oh crap moment right there. So don't know what the penalty was. I don't know if he was talking or what, but Jones is getting an explanation over here. So we're going to be down a man. We're going to have to get one of them off the ice. We'll see here what I'm sure it's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. on Bristow. Okay. Yeah, I know. We got 5 out there. We need 1 off. Nobody's volunteering. Topic goes to the bench. And we'll see here what the penalty was for. Scorps win the draw. Flicked out. Simonson chips it up. Puck goes out. Good body there by Walker. Scorps able to control the zone. Simonson, bury it deep. 3 minutes left to go in the game here. Walker's got the puck. He passes it up to Simonson. Walker with the puck here again. He's got tons of ice. Take the ice. He's going to carry it through the neutral zone. Buries it deep. Scorps is going to rim it around. Van Bergen flicks it up to Simonson. Simonson through the zone. He's got Brem along with him. He buries it deep into the zone. Brem giving chase. Brem's the first one to get there. Simonson back to help. Now we're short a player again. Pass, goal. So, big time communication error there by the Lightning again. We were down a player, and then we shorted ourselves another player. Unbelievable. Scorps take a 4-goal lead. Singh just buried whiff there in the faceoff. Puck loose, goal. $10-5 to go here. 10-5 Scorps. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Park enters the zone. Dangles around Brem. Back to Singh. Singh looking to set it up. Carried out of the zone. Keller out battling. Keller, he flicked his stick. That almost hit the ceiling there. Keller able to snag his stick. They're going to flick it down deep. Should be an icing, and it is. $1:42 here left to go in the game. Scorps with a 5-goal advantage here. Felt like we won the second period, and third period's kind of gotten out of hand. Simonson take the draw. He's got Keller and Smith as his flankers. Puck loose. Simonson passes it over to the Scorpions. Able to flick it up. Greenman battle along the boards. Schlepp force enters the zone. Tries to dangle, loses the edge. Keller's got it. Tons of ice. He's got speed. He'll get the edge. Flicks it back. Ooh, puck loose. Nice hustle there by Keller. Was able to get the edge. Wasn't able to get much on that shot, but good hustle play there by Keller. Face-off one there by the Scorps. Edged out there by Smith. Schlepp horse carrying up the boards. Pass right to Greenman. Puck's loose, I think, or under. Gagne was able to cover that one. 1 minute left to go. 10-5 scores. Font Schlater and Erhecki as forwards to take the draw. Got Garza and Walker on D. Garza flicks it out to neutral zone. Fonts is down there to hustle. Garza played a little too high on that one. Nice hit by Walker again. Puck gets chipped up along the boards. Walker gets it in the D zone. Erhecki needs to just flip that one along. Unable to. Walker trying to flip it along. Loses an edge there. He's going to walk right in. Keeps it low. Greenman was there. Erhecki's got control of the puck, and he's got ice. Trying to go wide. Fonts there to help him. He flicks it high. So like to see, good carry there by Erhecki. When he got into the zone, he just settled for a flick there. You definitely would like to see him carry that puck in a little bit deeper and at least put it at pad level or lower. Fonts was streaking in for a rebound. Fonts take the face-off here with Schlater and Smith. Fonts wins the puck, goes deep, rims around. 11 seconds to go. That's the ball game, folks. Fonts is going to have to shoot it. That's the game.